Good evening and welcome back to Fast Track Live News Break. It's Friday, March 24th, and I'm Jaden Rusi. A lot of crazy things have been happening around the world, especially in the world of science. There's a new species of spider, and molecules necessary for life have been found on asteroid samples. But first, there has been some troubling news connected to eye drops. The CDC says 2 more deaths have been linked to a rare bacteria found in recalled eye drops. It brings the total number of deaths to 3. There have also been cases of vision loss, complete blindness, and surgical removal of eyeballs. Global Pharma Healthcare's artificial tears lubricant eye drops were first recalled in February. The product was distributed by Ezricare and Deslum Pharma. The rare strain of drug-resistant bacteria found in the drops had never been reported in the U.S. The CDC says at least 68 patients in 16 states have been infected. Most patients affected reported using Ezricare artificial tears, but some reported using different brands. Japan's space agency has detected organic molecules in an asteroid near Earth. Researchers collected samples from 2 locations on the carbon-rich, diamond-shaped asteroid called Ryugu. Scientists discovered uracil, one of the foundational components to RNA, and niacin, which is a cofactor for metabolism in living organisms. Other molecules have previously been detected in Ryugu samples. Additionally, both uracil and niacin have been found in meteorites that landed on Earth. A study detailing the findings was published Tuesday in the journal Nature Communications. Now, this next story might sound even crazier than life samples being discovered on asteroids. On Monday, 2 inmates escaped their cell by digging holes with the use of a toothbrush in the metal object. Reporter Brendan Ponton has the full story.
On to Newport News, where we're learning more about how 2 inmates escaped here from a jail facility.
In what may seem like a movie plot, the Newport News Sheriff's Office says 2 inmates tunneled this hole in a cell wall to escape from the Newport News Jail Annex Monday evening. The Sheriff's Office says Arlie Nemo and John Garza were able to exploit a construction design weakness in the building and used a toothbrush and metal object to make the hole. Once outside, they scaled a security wall and got out. The jail annex is a minimum security facility, and the 2 were discovered to be missing during a routine head count.
By the grace of God, glad no one was injured, and that we were able to locate them and get them back in custody. So,
Newport News police officers were involved in the search for the 2. Chief Steve Drew talking about what his officers did to find them during a Facebook Live community discussion.
just working with the Sheriff's Department, collaborating together, checking locations, possibilities, backtracking, talking to individuals. And then they were located early this morning.
But it was a tip from the public that led police to the IHOP on Mercury Boulevard in Hampton, where the 2 were apparently eating at about 3 a.m. this morning. Hampton police say the 2 were taken into custody without incident.
I want to really thank community members who played a huge role in allowing this thing to come to an end quickly.
Garza had been in custody since December on several charges, including probation violations. Nemo had been in custody since last October on charges including credit card fraud. Sheriff Gabe Morgan declined to discuss the situation further due to the security concerns. The Sheriff's Office says engineers are reviewing the building's weaknesses and coming up with ways to address them. Garza and Nemo are now back in custody and currently at the regular jail, where charges for the escape are pending. In Newport News, Brendan Ponton, News 3.
If you have a fear of spiders, you may want to look away now. This is a newly named species of spider found living in Queensland, Australia. It's a tarantula-like golden trapdoor spider that scientists named Eulopus dignita. According to a study out of the journal Arachnology this month, the females are a reddish-brown color and can grow up to 2 inches. Scientists have known about the genus since 2017, but they previously only had female specimens. Now that researchers have discovered a male, they can officially name, describe, and seek protection for the species as a whole. This goes along with my long-standing belief that you should never go to Australia because you could be sharing spaces with these creatures. And now we are back for our weekly pop culture hit. The biggest news coming out of this week is John Wick 4 released into theaters today. It is already holding on to the best reviews and praise in the series. I know I'll be seeing it as soon as I can. And just earlier this week, a Florida jury found 3 men guilty of killing rising rap star XXXTentacion during a robbery that took place in 2018. After the break, Marcus Truccio takes a look at the weather, which may finally be bringing us some spring.
DC provides numerous opportunities for students of all majors. This includes the student community, pizza and politics, the Boilers Go to DC Maymester, internships, and annual events like the Talk with Brian Lamb and the Research Conference.
The goal for the CCSE is to help students get more educated on politics, government, media in a nonpartisan fashion, and to learn how to use the C-SPAN Video Library for resources, for research of their own, to learn more about politics and obviously the government and journalism.
Find out what the Center for C-SPAN can do for you.
Have you been interested in joining a dance group on campus? Well, then the Higher Ground Dance Company is the perfect group for you to join. Whether you've danced for years or have never stepped foot on the dance floor, all levels of experience are accepted. HGDC is a student-run organization that puts on a showcase at the end of every semester, and all proceeds are donated towards the Andrea Rizzo Foundation. The Andrea Rizzo Foundation is a phenomenal nonprofit organization that provides dance therapy to children with cancer, special needs, and other illnesses. Not only are we doing what we love, but we are giving back in return. So come audition this fall of 2023 to make a difference, and come see our spring showcase on April 30th. Hope to see you there.
All right, welcome back. I'm Marcus Tricia with a look at your weather today. And as we take a look at the radar first, this is a pretty typical setup for this time of year. It's the first week of spring, and we have this storm system, this low pressure deepening in the south. There's a stationary front just to the north of all this precipitation, and that's just really following this front, giving a lot of rain to the Ohio Valley. A flood risk is definitely an issue right now, but the big story is the severe weather that's going to be coming into this corridor later this afternoon into early tonight and overnight. There's a big chance for lots of strong tornadoes, hail, damaging winds. All the severe threats will be happening tonight, and this is the result. It's now calmer out west, but a storm atmospheric river coming into the west coast. That energy is now transferred over into the central part of the country. Here in Indiana, there was a lot of rain yesterday, and it's not over yet. Some totals, these reds and purples you see, are 3 to 4 inches of rain, a little bit less up in the north, but we did see some thunderstorms. So here's a look at that severe weather risk, and a moderate risk is showing that there's a 7 out of 10 chance for really strong tornadoes in western Mississippi, southern Arkansas, northern Louisiana, and especially with these storms hitting at night, you will need to pay attention to that. Have the alerts on your phone ready to go, because it's not a matter of if it'll happen, it's when these will come through. And if you don't see those tornadoes, it's going to be, you know, the large hail, damaging winds, and all of that. And even stretching into the southern Ohio Valley, there's the chance for severe weather. And as we take a look here in Indiana, you can see that this is the same low pressure system. It's going to be moving northeastward, and we're going to be seeing some heavy rain, even some rumbles of thunder. Definitely thunder in southern Indiana. Up here in Lafayette, there's definitely going to be the chance for some downpours and seeing more rain on top of what we're already seeing, adding to those full rivers right now. Now, on top of the rain that's going to be moving through, on the backside of that storm system, there's going to be a lot of wind for your Saturday. So as we wrap up your Friday, we're going to stick around anywhere, hovering around 40 degrees with a low of 38 tonight. Saturday, 47 with morning showers, and then those winds are going to kick in with gusts, 40 miles per hour possible. Moving on into your Sunday, that's going to be the day to get outside for the weekend. You're going to have low 50s, breaks of sun, which is going to be really nice after this long rainy stretch this week, and then showers possibly returning for your Monday. Then Tuesday and Wednesday, that we'll see that sun again with temperatures in the low 50s with a chance of getting close to 60 come Thursday, but that does not come without the shower chance.
Imagine a world where Olympics and Paralympics are unified as one, and where all athletes at all levels have equal opportunities to play and perform at their full potential.
Athletics has been such an influential and transformative aspect of my life. So to me, RISE is about ensuring that every person that has the desire to participate in sport has the opportunity to do so.
This organization is about recognition. We believe in recognizing excellence where it is found, especially in Paralympic sports.
RISE is about driving change in our community and beyond. We hope that through our events and initiatives, we can galvanize people for our cause and inspire them to create an ever-growing network to help achieve our mission.
It's about connecting people of various backgrounds and who truly care about creating meaningful change together.
we develop projects and hold events to bring people together at the interface of inclusivity, sports, and engineering.
Our goal is to promote the equality of all sports and to improve sports performance and accessibility.
Join us so that you can have a major contribution in creating meaningful change.
I'm Sean English, and welcome back to another episode of English Class. Today, we will be going over onomatopoeia. As always, let's start with the definition. The definition of onomatopoeia is a word that imitates a sound it represents. Let's see a few examples in sentences. The sound you can hear in the FAU locker room is pop when the players are taking a champagne shower after reaching the Elite Eight. This FAO team has taken over the Cinderella story after beating 16 seed FDU, and everyone loves to root for an underdog. So make sure you pop FAU into your national title game because this team is hot. This FAU team has only lost 3 times throughout this entire year. They have another tough matchup against Kansas State in the Elite Eight, but the way these Owls are playing, they never say who, they say when and where. Gonzaga sent UCLA home with a bang. Gonzaga beat the UCLA Bruins in typical March Madness fashion with an insane finish. All thanks, and to no surprises here, Drew Timme. Timme had 36 points and 13 rebounds, coming up big in a win or go home game. A lot of basketball fans had this UCLA team returning to its former glory back in the day. But this Gonzaga team wants revenge for all the times they've been counted out. Drew Timme has a message for everyone. Back off. And I have a message for Drew Timme. Can I have your autograph? Enough talking about this game. Let's watch the madness unfold.
Take the first good shot you get. You're down 1. This isn't a situation where you hold the ball for the last shot.
No, not at all, because you've also dominated the offensive glass. Chances are you'll get more than one opportunity.
Strother for the lead. Bullseye!
Here comes Campbell. The other way. Stripped of the ball. Foul UCLA.
I mean, he's on the S in March Madness.
My last example of onomatopoeia comes from the great sports anchor, Champ Kind. Let's stick with the hardwood, but visit the NBA, where the only word that can describe the Cavaliers' Nets finish was whammy. Watch this insane finish.
Both teams have a timeout left. Cavs have 1 foul to give. Mitchell to tie. Short. Got his own miss. Put it up again. 8 seconds to go. Still loose. LeVert. Shot clock off. LeVert. Cross court. Okoro. Hits with .7. Cavs take the lead. Timeout Nets.
Whammy is right. Not only do the Cavs have their star player at the line, someone who scored 71 earlier this season, but they also have a chance to tie this game and take it into overtime. Their star player, Donovan Mitchell, misses the free throw, gets his own rebound, puts it back up again, gets his own rebound off of that miss, and then misses again. Now the clock is winding down. The Nets almost have possession of the ball, but they play a game of hot potato. Then the ball almost goes to the other side of the backcourt, almost creating a turnover. But before that happens, Karis LeVert picks it up, dribbles it a little, finds Okoro in the corner, and then he hits the three-point shot with 0.7 seconds left on the clock. That is an absolute whammy. That's a wrap for this live edition of Fast Track News. I'm Sean English. See you next time.